There are, the cards themselves have a little letter in the top right-hand corner, A, B, or C, and we've sort of graded the activities from being really simple to medium difficulty to higher difficulty, so you can decide about, what you want the kids to be doing. The other thing about them, there's animal motions, animal sounds, there's, I have to remember, I can never remember this off the top of my head, things that sound like something, musical you, so there are some musical kinds of things in here. There are show how to do something and pretend cards, okay? So there's a pretty wide variety of activities to do on here. One of the things that I would strongly recommend is that you kind of go through these and stack the deck, okay? So if you're working on motor skills with a child, slink like a fox. Well, let's make sure that gets into the deck, okay? If you're working on more vocalization kinds of things with the kids, what does the beach sound like? What does the beach sound like? Yeah, and the waves coming in, right? Now, if you live in Iowa, let's get real. Are you as likely to know what the beach sounds like? Maybe, maybe not. Okay? If you live not in the city, are you going to have a sense, if you live out in the country, are you going to have a sense for what heavy city traffic sounds like? So you may have to go through and pick and choose, or you leave it as an opportunity for the child to learn something new and explore something new, okay? So we also have in the deck some things that interfere with working memory, because we should, right? So for some kids, little kids in particular, just the delay in having someone else, wait your turn, the delay itself is going to be enough of a working memory challenge. Not to mention that other someone else is doing something different than what you need to do. So there's already two challenges there, a delay challenge and the, oh my goodness, what are they doing that I'm not, okay? And then you have to still do your memory thing. But sometimes that's a piece of cake. So some of the things that are in here are things like that we did today. Do your cards backwards. Okay, we did that today, right? We did with the states. Do your cards backwards. Do someone else's cards. Because now you've been watching somebody else do theirs. Can you put aside the ones that you've been doing and do what you've been seeing rather than what you've been doing? Okay? And you get to choose as a therapist, you get to choose which kinds of interferences or distractions or whatever you want to put into the deck. So I was an itinerant therapist for 25 years. And I wanted something that was versatile, that I could take with me, that I could use with a bunch of different kids, that fit into a bag, that didn't take up a lot of space, all right? And this is what we came up with. It's very adaptable to the kids, to the kids' level of play, to the kids' age, and all of that kind of stuff. You can use the trunks, like I said, as simple split puzzles if you need to, which is a whole different scenario. Some of my students take the cards and they set them up on obstacle courses. So the kids will do part of the obstacle course, they'll get to this place, and then they have to say what a big boat, tugboat sounds like, and they'll set this up in the hallway as the activity to do when you get there. They can be used for scavenger hunts, go find the X, Y, and Z, and when you bring it back, you get to do all these cool, fun things with the cards. I think that the nice thing about this is, with pretty much any game, you're going to adapt, modify, upgrade, downgrade. You're going to make changes with it. Okay. So I would suggest that you play a little bit. Try it out, see how many you remember. Play in groups of 4 or 5, and see how far you can get.